Thank you guys so much for joining me for a 60-minute yoga class. We're going to start with 3 rounds of sun salutations to warm up the body and then hop into our beloved 26 and 2 yoga sequence. So for the sun salutes, you can come towards the top of your mat with your feet close together. I'm going to stand back and show you in periphery. Okay, bring your hands close together, heart center, lift your chest, relax your shoulders, and begin. As you inhale, lift your arms up overhead, looking up as if you were saluting the sun. Exhale, stomach in, bend your knees and fold forward, hands to floor, relax your head. Inhale, lengthen into a halfway lift, back flat. You can have your hands on your thighs, your shins, or the floor in front of you. Exhale, bend your knees, plant your hands on the floor, and step back into a high plank or tabletop position. From here, exhale, stomach in, bend your elbows in and lower down halfway. Inhale, come up into a back bend. You can do baby cobra with elbows bent and thighs on the floor, or up dog with arms straight and thighs off the floor. Exhale, tuck your toes under, lift your hips up for down dog, bend one knee, straighten the other, and then lift your heels, press your heels down to the floor, spread your fingers wide, drop your head, look for your thighs behind you. If down dog is not speaking to you, no problem. Come onto your knees and take a child's pose. Sink your hips down as you reach your arms forward. So every plank can be a tabletop, every up dog can be a cobra, and every down dog can be a child's pose. Lots of options. On your next inhale, hands to the floor, look forward, step forward, lengthen back into your halfway lift. Exhale, bend your knees, fold, relax your head. Inhale, root your eyes, hands together, arms with your ears, lift up, looking up overhead. Exhale, hands down at heart center. 2 more. Inhale, lift your arms up, look up. Exhale, bend your knees and fold. Inhale, lengthen, hips over heels. Exhale, hands to floor, shoulder width distance, step back into your high plank or tabletop. Now, if that lowering down motion does not work for you, go straight from your plank or tabletop directly into your down dog or child's pose. Otherwise, take a vinyasa, exhale, lower down. Inhale your up dog. If you're doing up dog, thighs should be off the floor. Otherwise, do cobra with elbows bent. Exhale your down dog or child's pose. So for child's pose, you want to lengthen the spine, stretch your arms forward, sink your hips down. For down dog, lift your hips up, press your heels down, look for your thighs behind you. Spread your fingers wide, root down through all 28 knuckles, especially the space between your index finger and thumb. On your next inhale, look forward, step forward, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms with your ears, hands together, lift up, looking up. Exhale, hands down. Last one. Inhale, lift your arms up, look up. Exhale, bend your knees, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step back, high plank. Keep exhaling, lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. For the last down dog, try to get your heels on the floor. Keep your hands shoulder width distance, but you can spread your feet a little bit further apart. Bring your shoulders down away from your ears. Drop your head down a little bit. Look for your thighs. Lift your hips towards the ceiling. Press your heels down to the floor. On your next inhale, look forward, step forward, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root your eyes, lift up. Exhale, hands down. Wonderful. So that was our little warm up. Hopefully you feel more warmed up. From here, we will hop into 26 and 2 yoga. Come to the middle of your mat space with your feet close together, toes, heels touching nicely. Interlock your 10 fingers, cross your thumbs, and glue your knuckles underneath your chin. Rock your weight into your heels. Relax your shoulders down away from your ears. You made it to class. Concentrate, meditate, and begin. Inhale, chin down and arms up. Breathe in through your nose. Lift your elbows up. Suck your stomach in. Fill up your lungs. Exhale, head up. Exhale through your mouth. HA, down, head back. Arms forward, elbows touch. Good. Inhale, chin down. Slowly bring your chin down. Look straight ahead. Lift your elbows all the way up. Breathe deep, full lungs. Exhale, head up. Slowly push your head back. Look way back for the wall behind you. Arms forward, elbows touch away from your body. Inhale, head down. Keep the weight in your heels. Glue your ankle bones together. Squeeze your inner thighs. Squeeze your butt. Exhale, head up. Lock your legs. Weight stays in your heels. Hips a little forward. Hip muscles contracting. Thigh muscles tight. Inhale, head down as you inhale. Suck your stomach in. Depression to abdominal wall. Contraction to abdominal muscles. Exhale, head up. Even as you exhale, stomach in, look back, arms forward, elbows touch, pointing forward. Inhale, head down. This is the last breath in the first set. Make your spine a little longer. Elbows a little higher, lungs a little fuller. Suck your stomach in, breathe deep, full lungs. Exhale, head up, take your time. Eyes open, hips forward, legs locked, stomach in. Keep exhaling, push, squeeze, elbows touch. Good, change, arms down. I'll show you second set from the side. Feet together, interlock your 10 fingers, cross your thumbs, and glue your knuckles underneath your chin. Squeeze your thighs, squeeze your butt, grow taller out of the base of your spine, and begin. Inhale, chin down and arms up. Breathe in through your nose, lift your elbows up, suck your stomach in, fill up your lungs. Exhale, head up, exhale through your mouth. HA, sound, head back, arms forward, elbows touch away from your body. Inhale, keep the elbows lifted, bring the arms out to the side, up to the ceiling, chin down, look straight ahead. Exhale, keep your elbows lifted, slowly head back, slowly arms forward, triceps parallel to the floor. Inhale, head down. Every new inhale, you want to take in more air than the last breath to expand your lung capacity. Exhale, head up. The more you exhale here, the more fresh oxygen you can take in on your next breath. Push the air out. Inhale, head down. So make this the deepest breath so far. Breathing into the top of the lungs, middle of the lungs, bottom of the lungs, full lungs. Exhale, head up. In our day-to-day life, we don't really use the full lung capacity, but the lungs need to be worked out like any other part of the body. Inhale, head down. Last breath in the second set. Deepest breath of your life. When your lungs are totally full, surprise yourself. Take in one more sip of air. Exhale, head up. Take your time, let everything go through the exhale breath. Any worries, any cares, let them go. Be here now, elbows touch. Good, change, arms down. We continue Ardha Chandrasana with Padastasana, half moon with hands to feet pose. Feet together, inhale your arms over your head sideways, palms together. Interlock your fingers, release your index fingers, cross your thumbs, stretch up, and bend right and left, right and left. Every time you pass through the middle, reach up and over a little taller, like you're trying to touch the ceiling. And when you can't stretch anymore, time to stop in the middle. Bring the weight into your heels, push your hips a little forward, squeeze your palms together, upper body back, touch your biceps to your ears. Inhale, breathing, stretch up out of your waist, try to touch the ceiling. Exhale, breathing, absolutely straight line, slowly bend your body to the right. Without bending your elbows and knees, continuously push your hips to the left beyond your flexibility. You're trying to create a tremendous stretching feeling in the left side of your body, all over, inside out, bones to skin, fingers to toes. Keep the weight in your heels. Push your hips a little forward, upper body back, touch your biceps to your ears. Push your left hip forward to get your two hips in line. Now bring your right shoulder forward, open your chest like a flower petal blooming. Come down, push and push and push. Change, inhale to come up, hips forward, arms back, stretch up tall, and slowly bend to the left as you press your hips to the right. Come down in a straight line without bending your elbows or knees. So imagine you could lean your full body against a wall behind you. Notice when you start to come off of that wall or when the knees and elbows start to bend. It's a sign you've gone a little bit too far. We want to focus more on form, less on depth. So keep the weight in your heels, lock your legs, and push your hips forward. Upper body back, touch your biceps to your ears. Push your right hip forward, two hips in line, left shoulder forward, two shoulders in line, come down, push, push, push. Change, inhale to come up. First back bend of the day. This is the only posture I cannot show and do at the same time. Take a deep breath, full lungs, keep your eyes open, and relax your head all the way back. I can't show and tell at the same time, I should say. Keep your eyes open, relax your head all the way back, look for the floor behind you, squeeze your butt, lift your chest, and bring your arms back with your ears. Try to touch the wall behind you. So if you're new, I'll show you and then I'll explain. So whole spine back bending, lower back, middle back, upper back. Keep the weight in your heels, push stomach, thighs, hips forward, and then bring your arms back. Look back, fall back, way back, go back, more back. Good, change. Inhale to come up, stretch out. Exhale, bend your knees, go down. Hands to floor, relax your head. Go for a walk, move your hips, shake your head. This is a U-turn from back bending to forward folding. At the beginning of class, your spine might not be quite warmed up yet. Move your hips to get your lower back nice, relaxed, comfortable, easy, flexible. Padastasana, hands to feet pose. Bend your knees halfway. You can grab the backs of your calves, your Achilles, or your heels from underneath.
Step on all 10 fingers, pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes and lift your hips up. Stretch your upper body down from the lower spine to the floor. Pulling is the object of stretching. You're trying to create a tremendous stretching feeling in the back of your body, all over, inside out, bones to skin, fingers to toes with a smiling, happy face. It's kind of poetic. Pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes, lift your hips up, stretch your spine down. Good, change, come up with a flat back, arms with your ears, knees can bend. Very nice, arms down, and you stand a little taller. That's the goal. Second set, keep standing tall, feet together. Inhale, arms overhead, palms together, interlock fingers, release index fingers, cross your thumbs, hips forward, arms back, stretch up, and slowly drop to the right as you press your hips to the left. So sometimes when we hear to stretch up, we tense the shoulders. Rather than tensing your shoulders, relax your shoulders, lift your chin, lift your chest, engage your lower abdominal wall, and stretch up and over out of your waistband spine. So you're stretching up and over rather than down and out. As you inhale, lengthen the arms. As you exhale, come down, push, push, push. Change, inhale to come up, hips forward, arms back, stretch up, and slowly drop to the left as you press your hips to the right. Keep the weight in your heels, mouth closed, eyes open, focus forward. If your eyes are wandering, your mind is wandering, make this 60 minutes just for you. No phones, no news, none of that. Just right here, just you, your mat. Push your right hip forward, 2 hips in line, left shoulder forward, open your chest. Like a flower petal blooming, come down, push, and push, and push. Change, inhale to come up, second heart opener. Deep breath, full lungs. Keep your eyes open, relax your head back. Squeeze your butt, lift your chest, and then bring your arms back with your ears. So you're not collapsing into the lower back, it's the whole spine backward bending. If you keep the weight in your heels and push your hips forward, you will go back. Bring your arms back, look back, fall back, way back, go back, or back. Change, inhale to come up, stretch up. Exhale, bend your knees, go down with a flat back. It's safer for your spine. Hands to floor, then let your head go. Go for another walk, move your hips, shake your head. Second set, here we go. Bend your knees halfway. You can grab the backs of your legs or your heels from behind. Step on all 10 fingers. Pull on your heels. Roll your weight into your big toes and lift your hips up. So eventually the legs will lock. Doesn't have to be today or tomorrow. For today, keep stomach on thighs, chest on knees, face to the shins, pull. Roll your weight into your toes, stretch, lift your hips up, lengthen your spine. Good, change, come up, arms with your ears. You want to come up with a flat back. It's safer for your back. Good, arms down, and you let that one go. Awkward Utkatasana, step your right foot to the right about 6 inches. Hip width distance, not too wide of a step. Insides your feet, parallel, arms up, parallel to the floor. Tricep muscles tight, stomach in, bend your knees, sit back and down into a chair. Feet flat position, spine straight to begin with. 100% of your body weight in your heels. Sit down halfway only, hips into a chair. Suck your stomach in, now lean your upper body back, depression to abdominal wall, contraction to abdominal muscles, suck it in, hold it in tight, sit down 1 more inch, now lift your chin up, chest up, lean back, fall back, way back, good, change. Inhale to come up, keep your arms there, push your hips a little forward, spread your toes wide, now come up maximum on your tiptoes like a ballerina. Imagine somebody has you by the ponytail, stretching you up to the ceiling, bend your knees, sit down. Lean back. So try to keep a flat back, shoulders over hips. Rather than leaning forward, lean back. Heels a little higher, knees a little higher, sit down and change. Inhale to come up. Last part, keep your arms there. Squeeze knees together. Let your heels come a little off the floor and slowly sit down. You can stop whenever you want or keep sitting down until there's a 1/2 inch gap between your hips and heels. Squeeze your knees together and forward. Lift your chest, relax your shoulders, and change. Slowly come up, knees together, thighs together. Good, heels down, right foot back, arms down. Second set, step your right foot to the right. Same footprint, hip width distance, insides your feet, parallel, arms up, parallel to the floor, triceps tight, stomach in, bend your knees, sit down. So in the first part, it's like a gym squat. You want to stick your butt out. You can fold forward to get your thighs parallel to the floor. Drop your shoulders, lift your chin, and start to lift up. Abdomen in, chin up, chest up, lean back, change. Inhale to come up, keep your arms strong, shoulders soft, push your hips a little forward, and now come up all the way on your tiptoes. Lift your heels, stretch up, bend your knees, sit down. Touch your head and hips to an imaginary wall behind you. Heels a little higher, knees a little higher, sit down into a chair, but don't sit below a chair. Change, inhale to come up. The last part, knees together, thighs together, Let your heels come a little off the floor and slowly sit down like you're sliding your back down a wet marble wall. Stop when there's still a gap between your hips and heels, thighs parallel to the floor, arms parallel to the thighs, spine perfectly straight from the side. Looks like you're holding a box. Change, slowly come up, stomach in, hips forward, good. Heels down, right foot back, arms down. Garasana Eagle Pose. We're gonna do the right side first. Identify your right side. Here we go. Inhale your arms over your head. Exhale, swing your right arm under your left arm. Right elbow under left elbow. Cross first at the elbows. Again, if you can at the wrists, can interlace fingers, have hands together in prayer, thumbs towards your nose, pinkies away from your face. If you can't bring your hands together yet, no problem. Grab your shoulders. Give yourself a big hug. Pull elbows down, bend your knees, sit down into a chair. Stay down there and bring your right leg over your left leg. Right leg over left leg. Cross your legs each other, twist like ropes, point your right toes, and eventually wrap your right foot behind your left calf muscle. If your foot is coming out, sit down more. And if you're losing your balance, arch your upper body back. Knees to the right, upper body to the left, twist like ropes, sit down and lean back. Good, change. Feet together, arms over your head. Let's do the left side. Bring your left arm under your right arm. Left elbow under right elbow. Cross first at the elbows. Again, if you can at the wrists. Hands together, thumbs towards your nose. Pull your elbows down, bend your knees, sit down, stay down there, and bring left leg over right leg, left over right, cross twist, point your left toes, and eventually wrap your left foot behind your right calf muscle. And this side might feel a little or a lot different, and that's okay. We're not symmetrical. You might already know that one shoulder is tighter than the other, or you might just be realizing right now that like, ooh, left ankle is tight. Knees to the left, upper body to the right, lean back. Good, change, feet together, arms over your head. Right, the second set, swing your right arm under your left arm, pull your elbows down, bend your knees, sit down, stay down there, and bring right leg over left leg. So yoga is a really wonderful tool to help us identify incongruencies, to address them. And also yoga is a great opportunity to be okay with the fact that like one knee might always be a little tighter than the other. That's okay. Push your left hip forward, 2 hips in line, right shoulder forward, 2 shoulders in line, sit down and lean back. Good, change. Feet together, arms over your head. Last one, left arm under right arm, pull elbows down, sit down, and bring left leg over right leg. Cross, twist, and breathe. We are transitioning into the balancing part of class. If you fall out, hop back in. If you're gritting your teeth, relax your face. Don't take it so seriously. It's just yoga. Sit down more and lean back. Good, change. Feet together, arms over your head, arms down. Party time. You can grab a sip of water if you want. So lovely to be here with all of you. Hello. Okay. Do I have water is the next question. Not really. That's okay. Great. Let's continue. So for the next 3 postures, we're going to balance on one leg. If you fall out, just hop back in. Standing head to knee. So simple. Dandayamana, Janu Shrasana. Shift your weight to your left leg. Lock your left leg. Lift your right thigh up. Point your toes. Flex your toes. Keep your toes flexed back to your face. Stomach in. Option to stay right here. Or when you're ready, start to round down. And eventually pick up your right foot. All 10 fingers in our lock. Nice tight grip. Standing legs should be solid concrete. One piece. Lamp post unbroken. You have no need. When you're ready, inhale, breathing slowly, gently. Lift your right leg up until it's exactly parallel to the floor. No higher, no lower. Standing leg locked. If both legs lock, bend your elbows down. Touch elbows to calf muscles. Bring your chest and shoulders down more. One day, elbows go below the calf muscles. Lock your knee. Lock your knee. Lock your knee. Change. Slowly reverse. Out. Shift your weight to your right leg. Evenly distribute your body weight on your right foot without grabbing the floor with your toes. Lift your left leg up. Point your toes. Flex your toes. Keep your left toes flexed back. Right toes relaxed. Stomach in. Round down. And pick up your left foot. If rounding down this much is really intense, try lifting your knee and thigh higher so you don't start with quite as much of a rounded back. It's perfectly fine to start here. When you're ready, lift your left leg up. And it's a real kick your heel forward, flex your toes back. If your standing leg is bending a lot, try to lift your hips up so that your knee is over your ankle rather than your big toe. If both legs lock, bend elbows down. Touch elbows to calf muscles, bring your chest down more. One day elbows go below the calf muscles, lock your knee, lock your knee, lock your knee, change, slowly reverse out. You put your hands on your back and do a little back bend, or an even, second set, shift your weight to your left leg, evenly distribute your body weight on your left foot, and lift your right leg up, flex your toes back, engage your abdominal wall, round down, and pick up your right foot. Concentrate, meditate, don't take yourself too seriously. Inhale, lift your right leg up. This can kind of feel like a serious posture. If both legs lock, bend elbows down. Elbows go below calf muscles. Slowly tuck your chin to your chest. Put your forehead on your knee. Hold where you are for 3, 2, 1. Change. Slowly reverse out. Step by step. Just the way you went in. Last one, shift your weight to your right leg, squeeze your right thigh, lift your left leg up, flex your toes back, stomach in, round down, pick up your left foot, all 10 fingers interlock like you're about to help your best friend over a fence. Here we go, lift your left leg up. If both legs lock, bend elbows down. Elbows go below calf muscles, slowly tuck your chin to your chest, put your forehead on your knee. If you fall out, hop back in, hold where you are for 3, 2, 1. Change, slowly reverse out, step by step, just the way you went in. Good for you. Standing bow pulling pose, Dandayamana, Dhanurasana, feet together. Bring your right hand up, elbow touches the body, palm faces the ceiling. Bring your hand out to the right. Give yourself a big high five for practicing yoga today. Woo! Sunday, reach back without turning or twisting your wrist. Pick up the inside of your right foot. Wrap the ankle bone, thumb with your index finger. Bring your left arm up, right hip forward. Try to get your knees together to start. Squeeze your left thigh, point your right toes, take a breath, stretch up, and slowly charge your body forward. Simultaneously, kick your right leg back and up. Slowly bring the body down and the leg up. See the foot come directly over the top of your head. So from the side, 2 heels in line. Kick back and up, in other words, 2 shoulders in line. Touch your chin to your shoulder, shoulder blade, scapula coming away from the body. Kicking, stretching, equal, simultaneous, 50-50. The harder you kick, you can balance forever. Body down more, leg up more. Kick, kick, kick. Good, change slowly. Kick yourself up. Left side, bring your left hand up, out to the left, reach back without turning or twisting your wrist. Pick up the inside of your left foot at the ankle, right arm up, left hip forward, knees together. Squeeze your right thigh, point your left toes, take a breath, stretch up, and slowly charge your body forward. Simultaneously kick your left leg back and up. Slowly bring the body down and the leg up. So one day from the side, 2 heels in line. So right now my heels aren't in line, right? I'm gonna have to come down even more. So 2 heels in line, right shoulder forward, left shoulder back, 2 shoulders in line, eventually touch your chin and shoulder together. And if you fall out like I did, just hop right back in. Slowly body down to parallel, body down more, leg up more, kick, kick, kick. Good, change. Whew. Slowly kick yourself up. Second set, bring your right hand up, out to the right, reach back, pick up the inside of your right foot, left arm up, knees together, squeeze your left thigh, point your right toes, take a breath, stretch up, and slowly kick, stretch, and breathe. So at a certain point to go deeper, you're gonna have to deepen your back bend, right? If you're coming down with a flat back, foot's not gonna come up. So you gotta lift your chin, push your chest forward, and then kick as hard as you can. Continuously keep kicking without stopping, without intermission. Body down more, chest up more, spine up more, back bend, kick, kick, kick. Good, change. Kick yourself up. So I'll show again from the side. Left hand up, out to the left, reach back, pick up the inside of your left foot, right arm up, lock your right leg, point your left toes, stretch up, and slowly kick, stretch, breathe. So sometimes we'll come down to parallel, but the spine isn't bending, right? So if you're coming down, but your spine isn't bending and you're not really kicking, gotta kick and stretch more, right? So rather than coming down with a flat back, lift your chin, lift your chest, and now kick as hard as you can. It's so easy, right? I know it's not quite that simple, but really think about the back bend,
push your chest forward, lift your chin up, slide your right shoulder forward, kick, chest up, kick, chin up, kick. Good, change, kick yourself up. Come to the back of your mat, Tula Dandasana, balancing stick, feet together, inhale, arms overhead, palms together, interlock fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs, and lean back. Step your right foot forward, a big step. Shift your weight to your right foot, lift your left foot off the floor, stretch up, and tilt. Arms, body, head, legs, everything parallel to the floor from the side. Body makes a T like Tom, not a broken umbrella. Stretch, 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 change. Left foot down, right foot back, lean back, step your left foot forward, shift your weight to your left foot, stretch up first, and then tilt. Arms, body, head, legs parallel. So bring the chest down, chin forward, keep your biceps with your ears, squeeze your palms, lift your right leg up, stretch, change, right foot down, left foot back, arms down. Second set, arms overhead, palms together, interlock fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs, lean back and stretch up. Step your right foot forward, lock both legs, point your left toes, stretch up and tilt. So come down with a flat back. Better to stay a little bit light and lifted, better to work on form than to come down but you're a broken umbrella. So notice if the knees are bending or the spine is rounding, chest down, chin forward, heel up, stretch, change, left foot down, right foot back, last one, step your left foot forward, lock both legs, point your right toes, stretch up, and then tilt. So you're simultaneously charging your body forward and stretching back, body down, so chest down, chin forward, heel up, stretch, 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 change. Right foot down, left foot back, arms down. Okay, you're welcome to come to the top of your mat and face the long side of your mat for the next 3 postures so that both feet stay on your mat. I'm going to continue to face you. Standing, separate leg stretching, Dandayamana Bikapta Pada Paschimottanasana, stretching pose. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, step your right foot to the right, 4 feet minimum, arms down parallel to the floor. Turn your toes in, heels out, lock your legs, lift your chest, and swan dive forward. Good, look forward all the way down. Grab your heels from behind. Roll forward, lock your legs, and touch your forehead to the floor. If your forehead's already touching the floor really easily, take a smaller step. If your forehead is nowhere near the floor, take a bigger step. If you can't grab your heels, grab the outsides of your feet so you can pull and stretch, or you can start with your hands on the floor in front of you. Everybody roll forward, lift your hips up, push your knees back, pull, stretch, lock your legs, catch your breath, touch your forehead to the floor in between your feet. Good, change, slowly come up, take your time. We're gonna float a triangle pose, Trikonasana. At the top, push your hips forward, lean your upper body back so the hips and ribs open to the front of your mat. Turn your right foot out and take a bigger step. Triangle. Our version of triangle is a little bit different from other styles of yoga. Bend your right leg and lunge. So left leg stays straight, right knee bends a whole bunch. Sit as low as you can, lean back and just move your arms at the same time. Right elbow in front of the knee, left arm up to the ceiling, 6 and 12 on a clock. Look up to the ceiling, touch your chin to your shoulder and breathe through your nose. Push your left hip forward and down. Push your right knee back with the help of your elbow. Now turn, twist upper body back like spine twisting posture. Lock your left leg, keep your whole left foot flat on the floor. Change, rotate your arms, straighten your right leg. Right toes in, left toes out, get your 2 heels in line. Inhale, bend your left leg and lunge. Sitting down all the way might be as simple as taking a bigger step. Sit down more. When you can't sit down any lower, stay right where you are and move your arms. So you want a nice long diagonal line from your ankle to the crown of your head. If your thigh is not yet parallel to the floor, maybe try having your wrist or forearm in front of your knee and look up, so then you're not collapsing down, right? Eventually, to get the elbow in front of the knee, you're gonna drop your right hip down and bend your left knee more. Elbow in front of the knee, turn, twist, lock your right leg, keep your right foot flat on the floor. Change, rotate your arms, straighten your left leg, left toes in, bring your arms up, palms together, only cross your thumbs. Standing, separate leg, head to knee, Janu Shavasana, head to knee pose. Pivot on your heels to one side of your mat. Turn your back toes in, push your hips forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Beyond your flexibility, 2 hips in line, 2 heels in line, backside foot makes a 45-degree angle. Stretch up, tuck your chin to your chest, and go down. Round your spine, chin tuck to chest. Bend your front leg if you need to. Touch your knee and head together. Front side compression, throat choked, eyes open, breathing normal. Stretch all 10 fingers beyond your big and second toe. Bring maximum weight to your right front foot. Right hip up, left hip forward, 2 hips in line. Push your forehead into your knee, lock both legs. Walk your hands together. Arms with your ears, palms together. Now change, slowly uncurl. Arms with your ears, hands together, head up, last. Good, pivot on your heels to the other side of the room. Uncross your heels, turn your back toes in, and then you can push your hips forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. 2 hips in line, 2 heels in line, backside foot makes a 45-degree angle. Stretch up, tuck your chin to your chest, and go down. Chin to chest, go slowly. This is a rounded spine posture. If you have a history of slipped discs or your back is just bothering you today, please take it easy with all of the postures where we round our spine, especially from a standing position. So to touch your forehead to knee, you can take a slightly bigger step. You can bend your front leg more, push the floor away from you, tuck chin to chest, eventually forehead and knee touch, but you're never forcing the body, especially if it just does not feel good to round your back this much, that's okay. Push your forehead into your knee, lock both legs. Walk your hands together first, hands together, biceps with ears, change, slowly uncurl, right hip forward, right shoulder forward, full stop at the top. Good, pivot on your heels, step your right foot back, arms down. Second set, stretching, Paschimottanasana. We'll repeat that sequence. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, step your right foot to the right, 4 feet minimum. I'm going to show you from the side. Lock your legs, lift your chest, and swan dive forward. Stick your butt up all the way down. Grab your heels from behind. And if you can, grab your heels or your feet. Rather than bending your elbows out, bend your elbows back. Think elbows to calves, shoulders to ceiling, belly button to spine, stomach in. Everybody roll forward, hips up, knees back. Find your edge, lock your legs, pull, stretch, touch your head to the floor, in between your feet. Good, change, slowly come up, take your time. Second set, triangle, push your hips forward, lean back, turn your right foot out, maybe a bigger step here. Bend your right leg, try to get right leg to make an upside down L, a 90-degree angle, lean back and move your arms. So again, long diagonal line from your ankle to the crown of your head, elbow or forearm in front of the knee. You're trying to hover your fingers just between big and second toe, but don't touch the floor, don't collapse. Lift up, try to create space between your right side torso and your right thigh. So lift up, look up, stretch up, sit down, lock your left leg, left foot, flat on the floor. Change, move your arms, straighten your right leg, right toes in, left toes out, 2 heels in line. Inhale, bend your left leg, sit down, lean back and move your arms, elbow in front of the knee. So notice if the right hip is higher than the left hip. Push your right hip forward and down. Push your left knee back with the help of your elbow. Look up, lift your right arm up, stretch your left arm down, sit down more, chest up more, turn, twist, lock your right leg, right foot, flat on the floor. Change, move your arms, straighten your leg, left toes in, arms up. Second set, Janu Shavasana, head to knee pose. Pivot on your heels, turn back, left toes in, push hips forward, forward, forward. Stretch up tall. Tuck your chin to your chest and go down. Can you look at your belly button all the way down? You cannot see your right foot. All the way down, chin to chest, balance challenge. Keep your hands together. Bend your front leg if you need to. Touch knee and head together. So this is a compression posture. We're rounding our whole upper body, over half of our lower body, all of our vertebrae, over 1 femur bone. True compression to the abdominal wall, true extension to the spine. Push your forehead into your knee, lock both legs, hands together, change, slowly uncurl as if you're dragging your forehead up your thigh, your chest, head up, last. Good, pivot on your heels. I'm gonna show you from the front. Make sure your heels are in line, but not crisscross. That'll make it really hard to balance. Push your right hip forward, left hip back, stretch up, tuck your chin to your chest, go down. This yoga is already hard enough on its own. You don't need to make it extra hard by crossing your feet. Bend your front leg if you need to. Touch knee and head together. Fingertips beyond big and second toe. Push the floor away from you. One day, forehead comes onto your thigh. So lock your right leg, contract right quadricep, and then push your forehead into your knee, lock your left leg, contract left quadricep. Hands together, stomach in, change, slowly uncurl. You're going slow, working on your strength, balance, control, head up last. Good, pivot on your heels, right foot back, arms down. Come to the middle of your mat for tree and then toe. Tadasana, lock your left leg and lift your right leg up. Hold onto your foot from underneath the foot with your left hand. Touch your heel to your costume, slowly, gently. Let your right knee drop down. Never force your knee. You want to feel it in your hip, not your knee. Maybe at first the foot's just on top of the shin, knee, or thigh. That's okay. Eventually heel to groin. Bring your right hand up, and if you can, balance left hand. Option to stay here or flow to our next posture, toe stand. Keep your left leg straight and fold forward. Hands to floor. Now walk your hands forward like you're going to do a handstand. Lean forward, lift your left heel, bend your knee and sit down. As you sit, the weight should be in your arms, not your knee. Walk your hands back to either sides of your hips, point your right toes, drop your right knee down, two knees in line. Left hand, right hand, elbows down, spine straight, come a ½ inch off your heel. Good. When you're ready, hands to floor, lift your hips up to straighten your standing leg, and then push your hips forward to reverse out. Good, change. Right leg down, lock your right leg, and lift your left leg up. This side might feel a little or a lot different. Bring your left hand up, and if you can balance right hand. So on this side, my foot falls a lot, so I'm gonna hold on to my foot the whole time. As long as you're not forcing your knee, you can hold on to your foot. Option to stay here or float a toe stand. I'll show you from the side. Pick a spot on the floor and start to fold forward. Hands to floor, lean forward, lift your heel, bend your knee, sit down. So when you're sitting down, the weight is in your arms. Walk your hands back to either sides of your hips. Left hand, right hand, elbows down, spine straight. Try to come a ½ inch off your heel. Good, when you're ready, hands to floor. You can come up on 2 feet or lift your hips up to straighten your standing leg and then push your hips forward to reverse out. Good, change left leg down onto yourself, give yourself high five, fist bump, turn around. Savasana, head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. I'm gonna adjust our camera angle just a little bit. Hello, Facebook friends. If you are joining on Facebook, Zoom people ignore this, but if you're joining on Facebook, my Facebook is actually, my phone is about to die, but you can join us on Zoom. It's in the link. Bye. I tried to stream this class on Facebook, but my phone was at like 5% battery. Okay, so lie on your back. Ignore everything I said in the last 30 seconds. Lie on your back, head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. Bring your heels together, let your toes fall open. Arms down, palms face the ceiling, eyes open, mouth closed, breathing normal. Take a slow inhale through your nose and a slow exhale through your nose. Good. We'll continue. Pavana Muktasana when you're moving pose. Bend your right leg up, interlock your 10 fingers, grab your right shin, nice tight white knuckle grip. Pull your knee out to the right, down towards your shoulder. Completely avoid your rib cage. Keep your head on the floor. Look down the center line of your body. Pull down extra hard. Maximum pressure in your lower right abdomen. Change. Right leg down. Bend your left leg up. Interlock your 10 fingers. Pull your knee out and down and hold still. Notice if you're rolling way to the left, try to anchor right shoulder, right hip, and right leg on the floor. Change. Left leg down, both legs lift up, grab your elbows each other, give yourself a big hug. If you can't grab your elbows, you can grab your knees, interlock fingers, grab wrists or forearms, eventually grabbing elbows. Everybody squeeze and breathe. Good, change, arms down and eyes open. Second set, bend your right leg up, interlock your 10 fingers, grab your right shin just below the knee, pull your knee out and down. Notice if your right foot is crossing the center line of your body, bring your right foot a little to the right so that shoulder, hip, knee, and ankle all run parallel to your spine. Change. Right leg down, bend your left leg up, pull your knee out and down, push the pads of your fingers into the backs of your hands to strengthen your grip. Good. change, left leg down, both legs lift up, grab your elbows, each other, give yourself another big hug, squeeze your knees together and down, keep your head on the floor without lifting your head, tuck your chin in a little bit, puff your chest up. So head, neck, shoulders, hips on the floor. Eventually, or in the future, when the bone joint skeletal system has improved, the whole spine from coccyx to the neck will be flat on the floor. Change, arms down, eyes open. Next, we do a straight leg sit-up. If you have any concerns about your back, skip the sit-up, roll off to the side, meet us on your stomach. Otherwise, legs together, arms over your head, cross your thumbs, tuck your chin to your chest, and sit up. Elbows to floor, forehead to knees, good. Everybody turn, lie on your stomach for the spine strengthening series, starting with Cobra, Bhujangasana. Place your hands flat on the floor below your shoulders so your elbows point up. Bring your feet together, toes, heels touch. Lock your legs, look up and lift. Stretch your upper body off the floor, beautiful. Use 100% back strength. Make sure your elbows stay bent. Push your hands into the floor, but it really is your back doing the work. If you were to lift your hands for a second, you'd want to be able to stay in place. So push the hands down, feet together, push your feet, hips, hands down, look up, chin up, chest up, stretch up, breathe up. Good, change, slowly lower down. Look to your right, left ear on your mat, arms down, heels open, slow inhale. Slow exhale. Second set, chin forward, hands flat on the floor, feet together, lock your legs, look up and lift. So sometimes people will use all of their arm strength to come up, or sometimes people will hover the hands off the floor. It's a happy middle ground, right? You're pushing your hands into the floor to wake up the back, but it really is the back muscles doing most of the work here. Squeeze your butt, press your hips, feet, hands down, lift your chest up. Good, change, slowly lower down. Look to your left, right ear on your mat, arms down, heels open, slow inhale. Even slower exhale. Loka Shalabhasana, chin forward, arms straight position. Rotate your shoulders, palms face the floor. Bring your arms underneath you, one day pinky fingers touch. It's okay for your arms to be uncomfortable, but if the arms are in pain under the body, that's really normal. Just bring them out to the side for now. One day arms underneath the body. Chin forward, eyes open, lock your right leg, point your right toes, lift your right leg up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change, right leg down, relax right leg, lock your left leg, point your left toes, lift your left leg up to a 45-degree angle, half of 90. See the foot come directly over the top of your head. Stretch your big toe back, point your left toe. Change, left leg down. Third part, tuck your chin and mouth down. Bring your arms a little closer underneath you. Spread your fingers wide, mouth down, shoulders down, triceps tight. Squeeze your butt, lock your legs, point your toes, and lift both legs up. Come up. Everybody come up. You can do it. Struggle a little harder. Don't give up. One leg is practice. 2 legs is the real deal. Mouth down, shoulders down. Squeeze your butt, lock your legs, lift your thighs up. Good. Change. Lower down. Bring your arms out. Look to the right and take a deep breath. Second set, chin forward, arms straight. Rotate your arms, palms face the floor. Bring your arms underneath you. One day pinky fingers touch. Lock your right leg, point your right toes, and lift your right leg up. Imagine you're drawing your right big toe up the back wall. Use the big toe. So stretch the foot back, point your right toes, squeeze your right thigh, lift your thigh up. Change, right leg down, relax right leg, lock your left leg, point your left toes, lift your left leg up for 10, 9, 8, breathe, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change, left leg down, grand finale, tuck your chin and mouth down, spread your fingers wide, touch your hips and forearms together if you can. Mouth down, lock your legs, point your toes, and lift both legs up. So push your hips into your forearms, push your forearms into your hips for leverage to roll forward. Shoulders down, triceps tight, spread your fingers wide, push the pinkies down, thumbs down, all fingers down, lock your legs, lift your thighs up. Good, change, lower down. Bring your arms out, look to the left, and let that one go. Full locust, Purna Shalabhasana, chin forward, arms out to the side, like airplane wings, feet together, toes, heels touch. Lock your legs, point your toes, look up, and lift, arms, body, head, legs, everything lifts off the floor. Very nice, like a 747 taking off. Just your hip bones on the floor, the rest of your body's in the air. Look up to the ceiling where your eyes go, body knows to follow. Lift your thighs up, chin up, chest up, look up, come up a little higher at the end. Good, change, slowly lower down, tuck in your wings, look to the right, eyes open, mouth closed, jaw relaxed. Second section, forward, arms out to the side, feet together, lock your legs, point your toes, look up, and lift. Everything lifting up. You're strengthening your back muscles by lifting the thighs and the chest off the floor at the same time. Keep your head in line with the rest of your spine. So you're not dropping your head down, but you're also not jamming your neck back. Lock your legs, point your toes, thighs up, chin up, chest up, look up, come up a little higher at the end. Good, change, lower down, tuck in your wings, look to the left, take a breath. Last posture on the stomach, might as well do it. Dhanurasana, floor bow, chin forward, bend your legs, grab your feet from the outside 2 inches below the toes. Squeeze your butt, point your toes, look up towards the ceiling, and start to kick into your hands. Good, continuously keep kicking without stopping, without intermission. Roll forward once, freeze between your ribs and hips, hold still. Do little sips of air in and out through your nose. Squeeze inner thighs together. Bring your knees in, feet out, wrists straight, point your toes, look up, kick, kick, kick. Good, very nice. Change, slowly lower down. Looks good. Look to your right, left ear on your mat. Last one, chin forward, bend your legs, grab your feet, point your toes, squeeze your buns, look up and kick into your hands. Try to touch your big toes to the ceiling. So this is a great way to strengthen the whole back of the body, the calves, the hamstrings, the glutes, the spine. It's a nice way to stretch through the shoulders, the chest. Again, keep your neck in line with the rest of your spine. One long arc from the side, point your toes, look up, kick, kick, kick. Good, change, lower down, and look to your left. Okay, bring your chin forward, hands to the floor, push up, come to the top of your mat for fixed firm Supta Vajrasana. I'll show you the first set from the side. Open your knees, open your feet, tabletop position. From here, walk your hands back and start to sink your hips down. You're welcome to keep your hands in front of you, beside you, or behind you the whole time until eventually you can sit down between your heels. If your butt and your knees are comfortably touching the floor, heels touching your hips, put your hands on your feet, right elbow, left elbow, drop your head back, head to floor, tuck your chin in, neck, shoulders on the floor, keep your knees on the floor, arms over your head, grab your elbows each other and hold. Wherever you are is just perfect. You want a gentle stretch, never a point of pain. Change, put your hands on your feet, push yourself up, head up last, turn around, Savasana. Head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. Let everything stretch out and lengthen. You are welcome to skip sit-ups by rolling off to the side. Otherwise, legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Wonderful, come to the top of your mat. Second set, fixed firm. Open your knees, open your feet. If first set was rough, try opening your knees wider. Walk your hands back. Eventually sink your hips down. Keep your knees on the floor the whole time. Put your hands on your feet, right elbow, left elbow, drop your head back, head to floor. Tuck your chin in, neck, shoulders on the floor, arms over your head, grab your elbows each other and hold. If all of this is gravy, walk your knees back together. One day knees touch, but knees never come off the floor. Change, put your hands on your feet, push yourself up, head up last, turn around, Savasana. As you release out of the posture, you release that tourniquet effect to the lower body, fresh blood rushes through the toes, ankles, knees, and hips. Legs together, arms over your head, flex your feet, squeeze your seat, sit up. Try to keep your arms with your ears as you sit up. Good. Come to the back of your mat, half tortoise, Ardha Karmasana. Sit knees, feet together, hips on your heels, arms over your head, palms together, cross your thumbs, stretch up, and go down. Chin away from your chest, forehead to floor, little fingers to floor, reach your arms forward, sink your hips down, elbows and wrists off the floor, stretch, active arms, stretch, eyes open, stretch. Good, change, come up, squeeze your feet together, knees together, hands together. Nice, arms down, turn around, Savasana. If any of these postures don't make sense or they're causing you harm rather than doing good, please feel free to ask me after class. I'm always happy to workshop modifications or different ideas for postures if they're not working for you. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Of course, we all have days where a posture just doesn't work, right? But if it's like a consistent, a posture doesn't make sense or it doesn't feel good, please reach out. Okay, back your mat and towel, second set, half tortoise, sit on your feet, arms up, palms together, cross your thumbs, stretch up, and go down, go slow. That's where you're building strength. Forehead to floor, little fingers to floor, reach your arms forward, sink your hips down, re-energize, reorganize, revitalize. Change, come on up, and you can always walk yourself in or out of that posture. Nice, arms down, turn around, Savasana. Let's do it. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. The highlight of your Sunday, camel, Ustrasana, our deepest back bend. Stand on your knees, 6 inches between your knees and feet. Place your hands on your lower back, thumbs outside, fingers down to the floor. Squeeze your butt, push your hips forward, keep your eyes open, look up, lift your nose, lift your chin, and if it feels good, relax your head back. Option to stay here or keep your hands on your back and go back halfway. Freeze in the middle. You can stay here or when you're ready, right hand down, grab your right heel, thumbs outside, fingers inside. Left hand down, grab your left heel. Thumbs outside, fingers inside, full palm grip on your heels. If you cannot grab your heels, keep your hands on your back. It's better support than just letting your hands dangle. Squeeze your butt, push your hips forward, lift your chest up, relax your head back, look for your toes behind you. Change, put your hands on your back first, and then push yourself up without twisting your spine. Head up last, very nice. Turn around, Savasana. So try and go in and out of that step by step, relaxing the head back, then going back, coming up, then bringing the head up, rather than like twisting or twerking your body into it, right? You want to slowly with control be able to go in and out of every posture. Second set, legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Wonderful. If first set bothered your knees, roll up your mat a little bit, and then there's extra padding under your knees. Open your knees, 8 to 10 inches between knees. How many times can I say knees? 6 inches between feet. Put your hands on your lower back. Push your hips forward, keep your eyes open, and just go slow. This posture can stimulate the central nervous system a lot. So sometimes, we might feel dizzy or nauseous or lightheaded. If your head drops back, go back halfway. If it feels good, grab your heels. So if this posture makes you feel some kind of way, that's really normal. We're releasing some tension from the front of the body, that's all. Push your hips forward, lift your chest up, drop your head back, and breathe. Good, change. Put your hands on your back, push yourself up, head up last, turn around, Savasana. Take some time to enjoy lying on your back. So that posture releases some tension from the opening of the front of the body. It also can stimulate the central nervous system for that same reason, right? We're opening up the space where all the goods are, all of our organs, stuff like that. So the next posture, we're gonna round the spine and protect the front of the body, telling the sympathetic, parasympathetic nervous system that there's no need to fight, flight, or freeze. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Good. Come to the middle of your mat. Rabbit, Sasandasana, knees, feet together, hips on your heels, make L's with your hands like little bunny ears. Grab your heels from the outside, stretch up, tuck your chin to your chest and go down. Chin to chest, forehead to knees. Automatically top of head to floor, pull on your heels. Don't lose the grip. Lift your hips up. If there's a gap between your knees and head, you can walk your knees up one by one, but head stays in place. If all of the weight is in your head, if your feet are coming off the floor or your grip is sliding, ease up a little bit. Make sure you're not crunching into your neck. Change, hips down, slowly uncurl, vertebra by vertebra, disc by disc, head up last. Very nice, turn around, Savasana. Take an inhale.
Emptying out through the exhale. Go again. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Good. Come to the middle of your mat. Second set, knees, feet together, hips on your heels. Grab your heels from the outside, stretch out. Tuck your chin to your chest and go down. Chin to chest, forehead to knees, top of head to floor. Pull on your heels. Don't lose the grip. Lift your hips up. Squeeze your heels together. Squeeze your heels together. Squeeze your heels together. If nobody's told you this yet, you are loved, you are loved, you are loved. Sometimes we have to hear things a couple times to internalize it, whether it's a message of self-worth or a message of squeeze your heels together, pull on your heels, lift your hips up and change. Hips down, slowly uncurl, head up last, turn around, Savasana. That's why we do the postures twice in class. That's why we do the postures, multiple times with a consistent practice, because the more you do it, the more you're able to hear, the more you're able to listen and absorb. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. And then the more you're able to blossom, right, and self-actualize. One set of head to knee with stretching, Janu Shavasana, right leg out, left leg in, two legs make an L. Inhale, arms overhead, stretch up. Exhale, turn to your right, tuck your chin to your chest and go down. Bend your right leg, touch knee and head together. Interlock your 10 fingers up to the webbing, under the ball of your foot. Flex your toes back, stretch your Achilles. Bend your elbows down to open shoulder blade scapula. Left elbow down, left shoulder down, so both sides of your back round equally the same. Change, arms up, left leg out, right leg all the way in, stretch up. Turn to your left, tuck your chin to your chest, go down. If it's easy to touch your forehead and knee together with a bent leg, keep going. See if you can straighten or even lock your leg. Bend elbows down, one day elbows to floor, stomach in, right elbow down, right shoulder down, roll into the right. Good, change, arms up, both legs out in front of you. If you're skipping sit up, stay here. Otherwise, lay down and sit up. Paschimottanasana stretching, bend your knees, hook onto your big toes with your middle and index fingers, thumbs on top, scoot your butt back, right, left, 10 to 15 times. Knees can stay bent if it helps you keep a flat back, otherwise straighten your legs, lock your legs, puff up your chest and fold. Stick your butt out, stomach to thighs, pull, chest to knees stretch, one day toes and head touch. Stay seated, change, come on up, we're gonna float a spine twist. Bend your left leg on the floor. Take a moment, left leg, bend your left leg on the floor. Touch your right heel to your left knee, right hand close behind you, left arm up and over your right knee. Grab your left knee with your left hand, hand, heel, and knee touch. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, look over, right shoulder twist. You can keep your right hand behind you for balance. You can also take it off the floor and grab your hip, your waistband. One day, grab your left thigh with your right hand for a half bind. Inhale, stretch up, abdomen in. Exhale, look over your right shoulder, twist, twist, twist. Good, change, unwind, swap out your legs. I'll show you from the side. Bend your right leg on the floor, left arm behind you, right arm up and over. You can also keep your right leg straight. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, look over, left shoulder twist. You can keep your hand behind you for balance or wrap it around you for a half bind. Point your right toes, keep your right knee on the floor, left foot on the floor, shoulders down. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, look back, twist, twist, twist. Good. Change, unwind, turn around, Savasana. We start 26 into yoga with a breathing exercise and we end full circle with a breathing exercise. This yoga, to me, is like almost Fabianacian in all of the different ways that the numbers come back into circles. So 26 into beginning, ending with breathing. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Right, in between the breathing exercises, we move our body into weird shapes to confuse us. Come to the middle of your mat, sit knees, feet together, hips on your heels, hands on your thighs. If it hurts to sit on your feet, don't do it. Sit on your back, crisscross applesauce. Every once in a while, try to sit on your feet. Sit up tall. All you have to do is exhale. Lick your lips, swallow a couple times. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So as you exhale through your mouth, snap your belly in. When the stomach relaxes, the inhale will happen very quickly, automatically, very subtle. You focus on the exhale, your body will take care of the inhale. Concentrate, meditate, don't forget to have fun. Here we go. Five, four, three, two, one. Good for you. Honor yourself. Give yourself a hug. High five. Pat on the back. Turn around. Final Savasana. Okay. We finished. I think we started a minute late, finished a minute late. So if you need to leave, I totally understand. If you have time, make time. Final Savasana. Close your eyes, open your arms and legs, and take a deep, life-giving breath. Let your hands and feet be heavy. Notice where you're still carrying tension in your physical body. Maybe notice what you're still carrying in your mental, emotional, spiritual body. And just let it go through the exhale breath. Anything in the body, anything on the heart and mind that is not yours to carry, maybe it never was, maybe it's just not serving you right now. Take a slow inhale through your nose. Slow exhale through your nose. And just let it go. Just be here now. Breathing in. Breathing out. And all is coming.